A very good morning to you. Welcome to our Bird Notes. This is Dwight Davis. This being October, I refuse to use the word great gifts or the like in any subsequent sentence this morning. However, I will suggest some books that may be of interest to anyone who enjoys watching and reading about birds. These books will not be field guides, as most birders know of and already own those. Nor can I do more than barely begin to mention the hundreds of very good bird books that are available, covering all aspects of avian life. No, this will simply be a short personal list of interesting books, some perhaps a bit unusual. This listing was prompted by one of those unsolicited emails that we're all prone to nowadays from the publisher of a new book of poems about birds by Sidney Wade. Titled simply Bird Book, the poetry collection has already garnered very high praise, with descriptions including words like luminous, graceful, and beguiling. Counterbalancing the New is an old book that came out in 1917 titled Birds of America, published by Doubleday, and not to be confused with the collection of Audubon prints. This book is very 19th century in its observations and its writing, and offers fascinating insight into how our understanding of birds has changed over the years. It's a 280-page tome that can probably be found in a thrift store for a few dollars. The essays of John Burroughs, many dealing with birds, collected in book form, offer another glimpse into the past, as the naturalist and friend of Walt Whitman and Teddy Roosevelt records his observations of the natural world. Closer to our time, and place for that matter, she lives in North Carolina, nature writer Janet Lemke, that's spelled Lembke, offers up some thoughtful essays on birds with forays into language and philosophy. I suggest you start with Dangerous Birds, a naturalist's aviary. Of local interest also is author Peter Cashwell, an English teacher in Northern Virginia, who has written the book The Verb to Bird, Sightings of an Avid Birder. It's a lighthearted look at birds and birders. And we go from lighthearted to downright zany in The Field Guide to Little-Known and Seldom-Seen Birds of North America by Catherine, John, and Ben Sill, a very tongue-in-cheek parody of field guides, with outstanding illustrations of birds like the blunt-billed woodpecker, who pecks on petrified trees. Finally, and getting serious, Donald Kreutzma is the doyen of ornithologists whose specialty is birdsong. His The Singing Life of Birds is an in-depth look at the music that birds make, complete with CD. And so this morning, a few books offered to further your enjoyment of our feathered friends, the birds.